evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Pathfinder adventures. In the last couple of videos, I tried to beat the Undead Uprising, which is an insanely difficult scenario in which I made some mistakes and got horrifically unlucky. Now we're going to play Crowbait. This is what I called in my last playthrough a bit of a filler scenario. No wacky rules or anything, just regular old villains, regular old henchmen, and armor as a reward. It's pretty crappy. And in heroic difficulty, it's really pretty much the same thing. So normally, if you discard more than one card, you bury a card, as when it's for damage. Now it's if you just discard any cards as damage, one of them has to be buried, which is compared to the whole thing about zombie minion henchmen getting harder by one each time you defeat one. Yeah, this doesn't really seem that bad, which I'm sure means I'm going to lose. But honestly, if I were a betting man, I'd bet on myself winning this. There's no particularly difficult locations. There's no difficult scenario rules. The henchmen, the villains aren't particularly difficult. There's really just not much going on here, and I don't mind that one bit. Don't think I'm complaining. Oh no, I am fucking delighted to just have a regular old scenario. Okay, so the woods. We're gonna put Kira. She's my best survivalist. Sajan is my best stealthy McStealtherson. Valeros is going to go to the farmhouse, which is the most monsters, but doesn't require a divine check. And then we'll put Lem and Seoni at the apothecary to start, and hopefully pick up some good spells. And then, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put Lem in the general store. I'm hoping I can banish one of his spells, like that force missile, and not pick up any other spells during the scenario, and get a cure back. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to make it happen. So I just need to make sure I don't pick up spells, and I have Force Missile in my hand when I'm closing the general store. That's the plan, guys. All right, Augury. Augury, I think for that, she should be at the Desecrated Vault, because it has the most monsters, alongside the woods. And we got one. And inside, it's an undead one, which is actually really good, because there's a 1 in 6 chance after it gets defeated that it's actually not defeated, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, yeah, that one rule from the last scenario where if any undead monster is fought, everybody has to fight a zombie minion henchman. Fuck my fucking life. Oh, wait. Do I really want to pick up this Detect Magic? It is an extra fireball, but it stops me from being able to get a cure for Lem. I hate this crap. I hate just, like, worrying about shit like this. How good is Detect Magic? I mean, there's no more spells in here. Wait a minute, I can't even auto-fail this, can I? I can roll Divine, and then I still only have like a 1 in 4 chance of failing it. It's alright, we'll try this. I mean, it's my best shot at failing it. And it didn't happen. Alright, so yeah, there's no option right now to pass on boons. So I guess we're not getting Cure today. Battered chest. Well, at least I know it's a nice one. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and explore into it since I know it's safe. It's not a barrier I could possibly succeed at, but I don't particularly care because, of course, it gets banished, and I don't care that much about random items. Okay, we're going to pass here. I don't actually want to be here. I want to be at whatever the other place was that I was at, the apothecary. Short sword +1, not good even though it's magical. And I guess I'll use the one extra card I can use to explore with to explore. Dagger +1. Still not good. Nobody in my party would want this. Lem, I guess, could just use it one time, so I'll hang on to it. I'm not going to, like, auto-discard it. We're going to bury Alder and Foxglove because he does nothing in this scenario. He does nothing until the next scenario. And that's all I can do. Ooh, he got Augury. Okay. Sajan on the bridge with a big hand size. It feels so good once you get Sajan up to 6 cards. Just going to go ahead and recharge all the blessings. I feel like here, I wasn't going to play another blessing to explore. If I'd gotten to keep my sage, then yes, I would have explored with the sage and tried to ration my blessings. But as it is, I don't think it was worth it. Okay, so Kira's up. This would actually auto-succeed the woods, but it's definitely not worth playing a blessing to get. I will play this blessing here to explore. Alright, I'm lucky I have these masterwork tools because the explosive runes are definitely a bitch and a half. Alright, we got some story time here. Story time with Papa Boris. The farmhouse is in a terrible state. And onwards we go. Longbow +1, not a good weapon, so it's out of here. I guess we'll use Shalelu to scout and possibly encounter the next thing. Oh, hey, it's a henchman. All right, well, yeah, let's go. I got enough weapons. So I can do this thing. I'm going to keep my magic weapon in my hand in case I do have to fight an undead of some sort. Well, not all undead require the magic trait, but you know, Ghost or the Spectre, the ones that require the magic trait. And I get a mercenary, which is fine. So pop, and it's almost impossible to fail that. So I will roll, and all right, that was pretty good. So first round through, we closed one location. I'll need to pick up the pace a little bit, but that's actually decent. And I'll hang on to the Matic, I guess. Although maybe I should have gotten rid of it so I could maximize my odds of getting more weapons. Alright, what is in here? Oh, yes. There's a skeleton on the bottom. Let's go back to the apothecary. Mary, apothecary. I got Father Xantus, so I think I'm just going to unload my Hand of Blessings and heal at the end of the turn. Web's a pretty good spell. It's an evasion spell. It only works on monsters of 16 or below, but it puts them on the bottom of the deck instead of shuffling them in, so it's pretty solid. Alright, we can kill this guy. I have to succeed at the check twice, but I'm pretty sure I can succeed at the check twice. And, yeah, we'll just explore with this blessing. And there'll be a 50% chance that I waste some of Father Xantus' potential, but I think just waiting longer doesn't actually give me that much advantage. Yeah, so I waste one heal out of that. But we got some good exploring done. I'm pretty content with how that's going so far. So Lem, does he want to augury here or elsewhere? Has Kira fought any monsters in the woods? She actually hasn't fought a single monster in the woods. She's explored, I forget how many times. Is it twice in the woods? Yeah, she's explored twice in the woods and hasn't found a monster, so this is a really highly concentrated area. There's 5 monsters here if you count the henchman slash villain, so it's almost impossible that I don't find a monster. Oh, yes. Oh my god, I'm so glad I did this. So there's the Satyr. This is the guy with the acrobatics combat checks. Kira did not want to deal with him. I guess she could have just... Oh, wait, no. His damage can't be reduced. Yeah, so she could not have used her armor to block this. Yes, I am very, very content with how that went, because I did not want to fight either of those monsters. Lem would not be particularly thrilled about finding the henchman here, but I don't want to waste a turn doing nothing, so we'll just do that. Okay, so things are going pretty well here. This is a nice, quiet scenario. We closed one location. We're well on the way to closing a couple others, though we haven't quite sealed the deal yet. Hey, there's a Scarecrow Golem. This is actually really lucky. This thing is immune to the attack trait, which means that you can't use combat spells against it. So I'm glad that my casters didn't have to deal with it. Wow, that was some serious one-zing on the D10s there. And, okay, do I play a blessing on this? You know, I just am so far ahead right now, I don't particularly see any reason not to play a blessing on this. Just to make sure, for sure, that it closes. Like, what if I did roll a 2 and a 1 and just, like, fail? There's really no reason to risk it when I'm so far ahead. Alright, so, 8 turns in. Do I want to recharge my sage? No. 8 turns in, I've closed 2 locations. Got good progress made on some other locations. There's the Ghoul Scarecrow. Alright, that is just fantastic timing. We'll pop our Dog Slicer here. And I see, what's my minimum? 2, 2, 2, 1. So that's 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 3 is 10. So yes, I would have to roll the very, very minimum possible to fail. So I think it's worth it to get rid of the Dog Slicer and not play any more blessings. And now it's close. So I do want to play a blessing on this. Didn't we get a wisdom blessing? Oh, Valeros, I knew you'd come through for me, buddy. Buddy pal. Alright. So now we've closed 3 locations in the first third of the clock. Wow. You know, it's amazing how much easier the game is when you don't have to deal with ridiculous bullshit. What's full packs? Weapon, armor, or ally? Alright, that's actually not that relevant in this scenario. Alright, Valeros. Oh, man, where's he going to go? I think the guard tower is a good place for him to go right now because he's got an armor. He doesn't really mind fighting a bandit henchman at the beginning of his turn, and he also doesn't mind recharging some cards. Alright, well, there's that, I guess. So, I'm just going to reveal this. I have 2 chances to get a 6 on these 3 dice. That's very, very unlikely to fail twice in a row. Alright, well, really put that to the test there. Let's close it. And now the Matic. Oh, MVP Matic. Getting me an extra die. So I have a 79 out of 80 chance of success. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, that was a little scary. And let's see. Ooh, I can banish a card. What is this? Banish a card to add a random new ally. Alright, fuck you, Matic. I mean, that I just used to good effect. Sorry, Matic. I am completely merciless. I'd rather get an extra exploration. Didn't get one. Alright, wow, so this is a really roundabout way of turning a Matic into a Potion of Gracefulness. Okay, well, that was a downgrade. I'm actually going to discard this because I don't want it. I would have recharged my chainmail if I could have. It's not magical, however. Alright, so this guy is not immune to the attack trait. I'm going to play a Blessing, because why not? I'm doing very, very well for myself here. So now we can close this location pretty easily. I'm going to have her play a Blessing of Aurora, and I'm going to have someone else play another Blessing, because it's 3d6 to hit a 6. I've failed that enough times in my life. I don't particularly want to take the risk. Anybody got blessings that I can... Okay, so yeah, this should be fine. Oh, wow. All right, any two of those would have made it, but whatever. We win that, so now I have 19 turns left, and there's only like a few locations left to close. Is there... What is even left? I'm actually going to exchange Acid Arrow, because I've got two of them. I'm going to exchange one for Augury. It's a pretty cool thing you can do with Lem. So I can augur a new place. Wow, there's almost nothing left. There's just the store and the vault. And the vault still has 4 monsters in it, because they only explored there twice, didn't find a monster. Actually, oh, there's a skeleton in the bottom. Okay, let's reevaluate. So there are 7 cards, of which 4 are monsters. Am I likely to improve? Yeah, I think I'm likely to at least find 1 monster, and maybe find the henchman villain, so I think it's worth doing this. In fact, holy shit. Wow, that was actually very unlikely for them to be all clustered like that. If they'd all been clustered at the bottom, I would have ended up having to do like a reshuffle here. But as it is, we get to put those 3 on the bottom. The skeleton does get shuffled, which is annoying because it might not get defeated. But I don't want to fight an ogre and a scout and a werewolf. Those are some really high combat check monsters, so I'm pretty content with all this. Okay, let's just explore. This actually is where Lem wants to be, by the way. He wants to be in the Desecrated Vault. Let's use up that dagger. So, alright, basically, this is really great now. Oh, fuck. No, please don't be a 1. Oh, my God, if that had been a 1, that would have actually, Wait, what? Oh, yeah. If that had been a 1, it would have undone this beauteous augury. So there's 4 cards left. 3 of them are boons. There's 2 items and a blessing, and then the 4th is the henchman or the villain of the scenario. Where does Sage Ann want to go? The general store? We gotta make some progress on the general store. He doesn't have anything to banish except a troubadour, I guess. But hopefully he'll draw something crappy. Oh, hey, here we go. He can hang on to this battered wooden shield and banish that to close the location. Oh, crap. Right, there's this thing. Yeah, whatever. We'll bury the Amulet of Life. I don't really need it. Let's discard my troubadour and just keep exploring for a little bit. Okay, we got some crap out of the way here. Let's see. I'm gonna use the staff. Next time I have to bury something, I should actually bury the Masterwork tools because there's no barriers here. And at this point, I'm not actually going to end up using it to defeat a barrier. Okay, we'll go here. She also is good at Wisdom Divine 6 checks, and Lem can help her out. So might as well have her here. Holy water isn't the most useful item in the world. I have so much time. I'm not even going to play a holy water. Or like a blessing to explore or anything. I'm just gonna keep my hand the way it is, because the amount of time I have right now is just like totally absurd. All right, Valeros has a chainmail that he can banish to close the general store, so he doesn't mind hanging out here. Oh, Bunyip! Yes, I remember you. You were the thing that I was really hoping wasn't an undead monster last time, so you will forever have my gratitude. All right, let's just slay the Bunyip, and then I get a free explore. This was a nice and easy one. Oh my god. Well, the next scenario is going to be super hard, but this one I did not mind at all. All right, this is tricky because actually, if I succeed at the check, then but I don't succeed by 3 or more, then the rat swarm is going to get shuffled back in. But then I get a free explore, so I don't actually care. I don't care how many times I run into it. Yeah, so right here it's not defeated, but I get a free extra exploration. There's no reason for me to recharge my spike chain. Got a merchant here. failed. Oh, it's because of the bunyip, actually. If it weren't for the bunyip, I would have succeeded at that. And a Chime of Unlocking, which is total, pure, unadulterated garbage. Okay, let's recharge one of my armors. And pass the old Turneroni. So, does Lem have an augury? No, Lem recharges augury. That was actually not precisely the best way to do it. We'll go over here. I think she is fine to be with Valeros and crew. Holy Candle. I think that won me a scenario once when I found it. I don't need it here, though, mercifully. I don't need the Troubadour, so let's just, wait, hang on a second. Am I going to end up fighting? There's a 50% chance. No, there's a 100% chance, because there's a rat swarm in here, and then there's the villain or henchman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play Toxic Cloud first, so that I can use a spell as well. Okay, so there's the rat swarm. I could discard the Potion of Energy Resistance and fireball it. But I think what I'd rather do is web it and put it on the bottom. Then because I encountered a monster, I get a free extra explore, and I'm either going to find a henchman or the villain. And I find a henchman. Alright, well, we'll discard the Thieves' Tools for firepower. I need to get a 6 on these 3 dice. One of them's a d12. I should be okay. Don't need to spend any blessings. So now I banish this Potion of Energy Resistance. And the rat swarm, which is very persistent, finally clears out of the store. We got the rats out of there at long last. I'm going to get 1 item and an extra exploration to find another one. So the Potion of Fortitude is junk. Potion of Healing is, well, it's not total junk, but it's pretty junk. It's not something I'm going to keep from scenario to scenario. And we recharge the Toxic Cloud. Okay, so this is actually looking pretty good. We have 14 turns to find the villain. And the villain is one of these 3 cards. Does Lem want to fight the villain? I don't think Lem minds fighting the villain, actually, because he's got Deathbane Light Crossbow, and the villain is undead, and he has archers to help. So, sure. I mean, if I wanted to be super precise, I'd wait for Valeros to come over here, but whatever. Let's just do this. Okay, actually, I failed to pick up that blessing. I'm going to discard the Thieves' Tools, because there's no more barriers, so I might as well try to get something more useful. Alright, there's Sejan. You know what? Screw it. We'll just see what this last item is. It's the Crown of Charisma. Useful in my other party. Very useful, in fact. But not useful in this one, because I got both of the Charisma monkeys. I'm going to just discard everything that isn't a blessing, and he's going to be my blessing master. He's kind of like Harsk, but instead of shooting arrows, he shoots blessings. Alright. Kira, does she want to fight the villain? Yeah, why not? I mean, she's got Holy Light, and she's got her inherent undead killing power, so I might as well. Alright, so he's not even a very hard villain. He doesn't deal any damage. He is harder by 1 if you fail a Fortitude check. Ooh! So it's just not that big of a deal. She's with Lem, so Lem can take the easy one, and Kira can take the hard one, I think, is how we want to do this. So here's our Deathbane crossbow, here's an archer, here is agility, here's a blessing, because I've got a billion of them. She's got a blessing. Yeah, I might as well use this blessing on Lem, because it adds 2 dice. Alright. You know what, though? There's actually a 1 in 6 chance that we don't defeat him, because he is undead. The power of the Desecrated Vault applies to the villain. I forgot about that. So we might actually have to end up fighting that, that werewolf, that ogre, and the whatever the fuck. Okay, I really hope it doesn't happen. I've rolled, you know what? I've rolled fucking enough 1s on those d6s. That was a really bad roll, by the way. Oh, it doesn't actually trigger? What? Huh, you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind. Does the location say non-villain monster, maybe? I don't remember. You know what? If it's a bug, I don't care. If it's not a bug, I don't care. I'm just glad that's over. Alright, so our reward is the random armor. By the way, if you enjoyed the video, please like and or subscribe, etc., etc. If you want to stick around, here's my rewards. Junk, junk, junk. Well, okay, I shouldn't say junk yet. Okay, junk. Is this junk? Nope. I mean, yes, that is junk. Crap. Ah, there we go. 1. Okay, that's all I was hoping for is any kind of magic body armor, because I think burying it to block all damage is just too good to trade away for anything else. So we'll give Valeros... Oh, hang on. Valeros has got all magics. Oh, wait. One of them was the one he just picked up, right? So let's give them both to Kira. Holy water is junk. Potion of gracefulness. Man, I hope I got some good item somewhere. Alright. We got some shields. Shields. Daggers. Fortitude. Oh, God. There's nothing good for Valeros to replace or to use as this item. Okay, so she has 3 attack spells, one of which is pseudo attack. It's web. I think I'll... Oh, wait, no. She has to get rid of one of them. What does Lem have? Does he have any junk here? He's got Force Missile. That's definitely junk. I'm going to go ahead and give Lem a Toxic Cloud, because he can use that with his crossbow. And we'll have Seone keep the whatever else she has. Alright, I guess the Charisma is better than the alternatives, but it's still pretty weak. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. And man, there's going to be some mad, crazy shit coming up here with Foul Misgivings. Stay tuned, everybody. I can't wait. I hope you can't either. Take care.